We're learning more right now about the tragic shootings in Tennessee. Federal agents say they continue to search the gunman's computer for clues as to what sparked the deadly shootings at two Marine recruiting stations in Chattanooga. They do say there's no evidence suggesting 24-year-old Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz was inspired by the Islamic State, but he was born in Kuwait and was a U.S. citizen and was not in any federal terrorism databases. Abdulaziz was killed yesterday after shooting and killing four Marines. A fifth Marine was injured, as well as a police officer. We now know the names of two of the victims in the shooting spree. Marine Skip Wells of Marietta, Georgia, seen here on the right, was identified by his family late this morning. And earlier we learned Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan was the first victim. Sullivan was an Iraq War veteran, a Purple Heart recipient, and a native of Massachusetts. The names of the other two victims have not been released yet. And this noon, the local Muslim community is reacting to what's being called an act of domestic terrorism. Local 6 anchor Ginger Gaston joins me with more on what they're saying, Ginger.
Yeah, Bridget, you know, late this morning, the Islamic Center of Central Florida came together to celebrate the end of Ramadan. And you can see nearly 1,000 people were there in Sanford at Fort Mellon Park. This was planned to be a celebratory event, but in light of what happened in Tennessee yesterday, many of them spoke out about the tragedy, all with similar reaction, including Hassan Shibli, the keynote speaker of today's event.
Let's talk about what Islam is. Islam is about charity, it's about love, it's about compassion, and we certainly can't allow the horrible actions of an individual represent the beliefs of many.
Organizers say some 60,000 Muslims live in the Orlando area, and they are hoping an event like this one will promote understanding and, of course, eventually build bridges in the community, Bridget.
All right, good to point that out. Thank you, Ginger.